Hello, hello guys. Today I'm interviewing Gemma Ruegg. She has had 7 professional fights, 3 wins, 4 defeats. And my first question is, what's been your hardest fight so far?
My hardest professional fight so far, got to probably be. It probably got to be Emma Doland, and I'm not sure whether that was due to the actual fight itself or whether it was down to personal circumstances. At the time, I was moving house and I didn't have a gym, and the weight cut was quite tricky just because of everything that was going around me. And she was very, very strong, and it was probably the toughest. She had some power, so maybe that sort of threw me off as well.
Yeah. Is that when, that was December last year, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I think you got knocked down in the 3rd round, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it was 6 rounds.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. What? I thought you would have said the one you had last night against Shannon Ryan.
No, it wasn't. She was very fast, very skilled, and sort of in and out. You know, she was coming in, throwing a combination, and she was out before I could get her. Or every time I went to throw my shots, she was just whipping them up. She was just so quick, but she wasn't. I didn't find it as tough as the Emma Dolan fight.
Yeah. Why? I thought you said you were going to be second on because it ended up you being first on.
Yeah, we were warming up upstairs, and there was another guy. I can't remember who it was. He was warming up, and he was getting ready to go downstairs. They took him down. I think there was a delay. Yeah, there was a delay, and they pulled him back upstairs, and then they come up and said, "Right, let's go." So I thought, right, let's go.
It's because outside, like, everyone was struggling. They wouldn't let us in for about. The doors opened at 45 minutes past 4, and they didn't let us in until 5 minutes past 5.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think they were trying to get all of Jimmy's fans in there. I don't really know.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah. For all 3 of your wins, you fought the exact same opponent. Why is that?
It wasn't planned. She was. I fought her on my debut, and that was supposed to be it. But then we wanted to fight an 8-round fight to tick that box and hopefully get on to bigger and better things. And my opponent that I had in place, it all fell through literally about 4 days before the fight, but I didn't want to give up the fight. And Claudia said, I'll take the fight. And we said, all right, okay, let's go again. So we took that fight again. And the other one before that, when she come on, there was, she was supposed to fight a friend of mine, Ellie Booth. And Ellie Booth pulled out on a shoulder injury. And I got offered the slot on the show. And Claudia's flights and the hotel were already booked. And they said, well, you know, would you mind fighting her again? And I said no. And Claudia's up for the rematch. So, you know, we just did it. Just, you know, there's not many females out there, is there? There's not enough to be mixing it. And there's not many girls willing to fight each other. They all want to fight these foreign girls. And it's, you know, I'll fight anybody. So, you know, she just happened to come up 3 times.
Yeah. So did you sell many tickets for the fights on the home shows?
Yeah, I get quite a lot of support at home. Yes, it's really good. Yeah.
On the 24th, how much have you sold many tickets?
I sold about 70 tickets.
So that's good.
And it's a lovely bit of support, especially being at home.
Yeah. Wait, so is Bournemouth your hometown?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm coming to the fight as well.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm coming
Oh,
again to the fight.
oh, wicked. There's some good fights in that show. It should be a good night.
Yeah. Are you main event?
No idea. I doubt it. There's a couple of other guys on there which I'm thinking might be not. Yeah, I doubt I'll be main card, but it'd be a good night.
I got tickets off. I think Morgan Sellamuth posted my tickets. I think it was earlier today, so I'll probably get them Wednesday or Monday.
Good. Should be a good night.
Yeah. I'll be there to support you as well, though.
Thank you. I want to hear you in the crowd.
Yeah. What made you why did you go on the road like last year?
I'm not on the road. I'm definitely not on the road. I am. I'm just taking every opportunity. Because I'm 37. Like all these girls that are coming through all the amateur boxes, they're in their 20s and they've got a good 10, 15 years ahead of them. Whereas I chose to do mixed martial arts first. So I've done 10 years of that. And now I've turned in. Whereas it's normally the other way around, isn't it? People normally box and then they go on to something else. But I never had an amateur boxing career. I actually started off in Taekwondo. So my career started differently. Yeah. I only just turned pro. Applied for my license at 35. Managed to get through it when I was 36. And time's not on my side. So I'm just trying to cram in as much as I can before it ends, because I'm having the time of my life. And I don't want to sit back in 5 years' time and regret I didn't take a fight. I just want to and also I want to test myself. I'm never going to know what level I am if I don't fight these people.
Yeah, and you're never ducking away from a challenge.
No, because I will never know whether and how capable I was in that fight if I don't do it. I will never know. It'll be what if,
Yeah. How much days notice did you get for this Shannon Ryan fight yesterday?
I've got a good few weeks. It was I'd say about 3 weeks.
So that's a good enough camp, long enough.
Well, I was already in camp because I fought last Friday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I did 8 rounds on Friday. So it's just sort of all rolled into one. But the struggle was trying to focus on one opponent, and then I only had a week to really, really focus on Shannon. But yeah, she was there. It was in the back of my mind.
So do you know who you're fighting on the 24th?
I'd like to say yes, but I don't know her full name. I think her name's Eva. I think it hasn't been all confirmed yet, but they've got an opponent lined up, and I think I'm just going to get a confirmation tomorrow, hopefully.
Oh, that should be good. Is it another 4-round fight?
That again, I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow.
Oh, because your debut was 6 rounds, was it?
Yeah, I don't like these 4-rounders. I'm no good in 4 rounds. I get going after like the 3rd, 4th round.
Yeah. So because I thought you started to get into the fight like towards the end of round 3.
Yeah, totally agree. And that's me. I'm just not into these like 4 rounds, 6 rounds plus. Because me and Beck were sparring upstairs to just try and get warmed up. But where it was a bit sort of all over the place, we just had to cool right down for a good half an hour, and then I got cooled down. So my head was a bit jittery, but I am a bit like that. It just takes me a couple of rounds to get warmed up. Yeah, this is Trixie.
Hello. Does she watch your fights?
She does, yeah, sometimes. She's not massively interested, but some of the other kids are interested. Of Boston, who is my 7-year-old son, he's coming to Bournemouth. You'll probably see. Yeah.
Oh, that should be good. Does he come to many of your fights?
No, he hasn't been to one of my fights yet. He's come to some of my unlicensed fights when he was a bit younger, but he hasn't been to a pro show yet.
Oh, so this would be his first one?
Yeah, he's dead excited.
That should be good.
Mm.
So, why did you switch to boxing, and why did you end your career in Taekwondo?
Well, Taekwondo I did until I was about, I'd say about 11 or 12. I started quite young. Just, I think I'd done it so long as a kid, and I just lost interest. And me and my sister both, we just stepped away from it. Then we went and lived our lives for a bit, and we all had kids, and then we went back to it. And my sister went back to Taekwondo, and I went into mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
And then I had a great career at that, but it is because you have to be so good at the striking, the jiu-jitsu, the wrestling, the judo. You have to be training for hours and hours and hours at a time.
Yeah.
But I've got 7 children. I've got a business I run, and it's such a busy household. I couldn't commit myself to all that time in the gym and my family. And although boxing does take up a hell of a lot of my time, it's better with my business and stuff. We can make it all work together.
Yeah. Do you like watch boxing if you get a bit of like spare time?
I don't miss any of it. I love it. Yeah, that's probably the only thing I'd ever watch on TV.
Did you watch the rest of the show after your fight?
I didn't, because I had to get home. I literally got changed, jumped in the van, and got back to the kids. It was a bit of a rush.
Did you not watch Beck's fight?
Yeah, watch Beck's fight, yeah.
And then did you go home?
Fight. Huh?
And then is Beck from Bournemouth as well?
No, she's from Swindon, but we train together, like once or twice a week. We're together, so we're pretty much teammates.
Yeah, because I've watched before last night. I've watched a few of her fights before.
Mm-hmm. Which ones did you watch?
The Ebony Bridges one.
Yeah.
Ali, was it?
Yeah, Ramla Ali, yeah.
Yeah, and oh god. Oh well, the one yesterday.
Yeah.
And I've watched a few, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Who's your favourite current fighter?
Oh, that's a tough one. Do you know what? Ebony Bridges has really gone up in my books. I watched her live on the Warrington Bill when she won the title.
Yeah.
And her boxing was fantastic. I mean, she was banging. She didn't take her foot off the pedal. She kept her boxing skills from the first minute to the last minute. She did such a great. Honestly, she's got my respect since then. I was a bit before. Didn't take us as serious as maybe I should have done as a boxer. Maybe a lot of people did that, and she proved in that fight that she had some skills. So she's up there. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's good. And my final question for you is: do you have any advice for people who want to be a boxer when they're older?
Yes, I would get carded with the amateurs. I would put yourself through all the competitions, get as much experience as you can, fight everyone you can, dedicate yourself from a young age, and you've just got to believe in the long game. You've got to believe in the picture at the end of the story. Don't do what I did and get bored and give up. You've just got to see it all the way through. But definitely start with a really good amateur club and get your experience through there, and then you're gonna get known before you even become a pro if you do it right.
And do you want to shout out like your manager or your sponsor?
I've got loads of sponsors that I'd like to speak to. And my manager, Stephen Bendel, he's He's the one getting me out there at the moment. My sponsors, I've got Mastini Bulldogs. They're my main sponsors. Complete Removals, Bespoke Resin Solutions. All of these people, I mean, unless you really know the boxing game, you don't know how helpful sponsors are. And these people really helped me so far with all my medicals and traveling and training costs. They make these dreams possible. It's great to have sponsors.
Yeah. And on the 24th of June, you get your 4th win. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Sam.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.